Okay, actually in this tutorial it's not going to be about passes or tossing cards. It's just going to be about one hand palming, which is the purpose of this tutorial or this video. Probably the most recommended way to do it is outside of the spectator's view. Sometimes when you are relaxing the hand, you can go into this weird grip, and the way it works is because notice the pinky it's going to be about right in this corner. Half of the tip it has to be outside and half it has to be inside of the deck. So the reason moving these three fingers out of the way is by pushing the card a little slightly to the outside. Okay, notice from this top view you can see the pinky is pushing the card right here a little bit, and that is going to allow me to push down right here. You push down with the pinky and it's going to lift that card straight to the palm of the hand. Now most likely in my case, for example, when I do this, usually the card tends to go a little bit outside, and sometimes because it's better to have this angle, it's not good to have this angle, because even if you palm the card straight like that, it's not really natural grip. But what I did in the performance, the pinky is the only one, or the finger that is mostly holding the card in position, regardless how it's going to end up flashing the card, you know. Also, and notice in the performance, I have the most trying to keep a natural grip or holding position by not keeping this, because there are going to be windows. But if you keep it in angle, it's not going to be any windows, at least for a one angle view. Notice I have the index or the second and index finger, second and first finger open or closed, but at least in more natural position. But also I don't recommend, you know, to do this grip as in the way I did it in the performance, because what I did is, as soon as I palm the card, I spin it immediately, you know, so it's a little bit more subtle. But in keeping you know, the right angles, as soon as you palm it, you move away in the sideways. And because it's not all the time a perfect palming, sometimes when you do this, it's better, you know, to speak with a spectator about something else. Relax the hand, you know, to the side of your leg, and then proceed right down. If it goes way too far to the side of the hand, you can use your leg, you know, to push it back in case it goes too way exaggerated outside, and then you can have a better grip, a better palming. But once again, the way it works from the magician's perspective is by keeping this grip over here. Notice the pinky, half of it is outside, half inside. So I just slightly move it to the side and then push it down so it goes straight to the palm of your hand when your hand is relaxed. Now, as you can see in the video, I try not to take my hands out of the camera view, but to make it a little bit more deceitful, what I did is palm the card and then spin it immediately. But it's not recommended to do this performance sequence as I just developed in this video. And one last thing is that you have to practice most likely just the grip. That's the main thing of this video, because you have to some sort of calibrate, you know, how far outside, how close into the deck you have to keep the pinky finger, which this is going to be the main concern of the practice. Because you can put the tip, you know, and then push it in the outside, which is not really a big deal. What it becomes a big deal is a perfect palming. Sometimes you want to go for a bridge size, so it's a little bit more narrow over here, and it's depending on the size of your hand too. You know, you want to go for a bridge size deck, so it's going to be easier to palm it, and at least it's not going to be as angled risk as this more standard size deck of playing cards.